Happy Wednesday, little ones. I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday night. Moving forward, I will be posting story time at 9 p.m. That way you know every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when these stories will be posted. Thank you for joining me for Storytime with Moonie, where I read short stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for littles in every community. You can follow me on Instagram at Moonie the Space Kitty, Moonie the Space Kitty SFW, or Storytime with Moonie. The only difference between the profiles are the tags that I use. Through the profiles, you'll have access to the items that I sell in my little shop. Now grab your stuffy and get real comfy. Tonight's story is Adventure Balloon. Eloise raced across the hill, panting and giggling. "You can't catch me," she yelled. Her little brother Hal was behind her, running as fast as he could. Scruffy, their dog, barked and yapped as he bounded along behind Hal. Suddenly, they saw a big basket sitting on top of the hill. A huge hot air balloon was attached to it, bobbing around in the breeze. "It's beautiful," said Eloise. "Let's go for a ride." "Hooray, an adventure," said Hal. "Come on, Scruffy, let's go." Eloise hopped into the basket, followed by Scruffy. Hal clambered in after them, and then, magically, the balloon began to rise into the sky. They floated up among the fluffy white clouds. But birds fluttered around them, twittering with curiosity. The green hills and tall trees seemed small and far away. Scruffy barked and wagged his tail. "Where shall we go?" Eloise called to the birds. They chirped even louder, but the children couldn't understand them. The balloon floated far over the land, and soon they saw a rainbow-colored tent in a green field. "The circus!" Hal cried, clapping his hands. "I want to go to the circus." At once, the balloon floated down from the sky, headed toward the field. As it got closer, clowns, jugglers, and dancers came out of the tent. "Come and join our show," they called out. As soon as the balloon landed, Eloise, Hal, and Scruffy raced inside the tent. It was lit by sparkling stars, and colorful balloons floated down to a huge crowd. "Let the show begin," cried the clown on stilts. Scruffy did flips and somersaults on the back of a white horse, while Hal tiptoed across the tightrope. Eloise stepped onto the circus swings, thinking of the birds that had flown around the balloon. "I want to fly like the birds," she whispered. Then she flew from swing to swing in the high roof of the tent. Ever faster and higher, the crowd went wild. Later, at the end of the show, the top of the circus tent opened like a lid. Everyone looked up. The hot air balloon was floating above them. "It's time to go," Eloise told Hal and Scruffy. They climbed into the basket and waved to the crowds and all the circus people below. Then the balloon rose up into the clouds again. Eloise, Hal, and Scruffy clung to the basket tightly as they soared with the birds, bees, and butterflies. Suddenly, the wind died down. "Look," said Eloise, peering over the edge of the basket. "We're back on the hill again." Gently, the balloon bumped down onto the soft grass, and they all tumbled out. They lay on their backs, looking up at the blue sky. "That was amazing," said Hal. "Woof," said Scruffy. "What an adventure," said Eloise. She laughed as the balloon seemed to give a little hop of excitement. "See, the balloon thinks so too," she added with a giggle. "Come on, let's go home." The end. Thank you for joining me for Storytime with Moonie. I hope you feel safe, and I hope you feel loved. Good night, little ones.